Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Yamada-kun Seven Witches, Chapter 95. And this was a long one, double the length of a normal chapter, to celebrate its second year anniversary. And this chapter pretty much brought the plot back. It starts off with everyone, all the student council guys arriving at the clubhouse, and it turns out that the trip is to clean the clubhouse. That's just the tradition. It's like being on a sports team in high school and all the freshmen have to carry the equipment and everything. It's like that. It's just a tradition. You just have to do it. And they do start to do it, but apparently a peeper shows up and starts peeping on Midori and Jean. So the others don't really care. So they just assign the task to Yamada. He starts talking to them about it, and Midori is under the impression that her face is what makes her an easy target for peepers, which is clearly not the case. And in order to actually catch this peeper, Yamada decides to use her and Jean as decoys. At first it's just Midori, but then Jean joins in. She takes off her sweater, but she ends up just stripping in general, and Yamada's like, wait, why are you going this far? That wasn't part of the plan. But I'm not complaining. Both her and Jean started stripping. I didn't care about Jean stripping because I'm a guy, but whatever. And the peeper does in fact show up. Yamada chases after him, and it turns out to be Rika. Yeah, apparently she's there because she was bringing dinner for everyone, and the reason why she was peeping is because she just wanted to try it. At least that's the reason for Jean anyway. Her reason for Midori is a little bit different, and this is when the witches come into play again. Okay, the seventh witch has the ability to detect all the witches, and the reason why she was observing Midori is because she was trying to figure out if she was a witch. And the reason why is because Yamada, all he did was erase the witches. He didn't erase the powers themselves. So Yamada's witch has created 7 new witches. And now for the first time, the 7th witch is not working with the student council anymore. Okay, so that's a big deal. Because now the student council doesn't know any witches for the first time since they first started appearing, I guess. So that's not good. And they kind of make Yamada still has his power, so because he's not a witch, so they try to get him to kiss Midori to see if she is a witch, and this is when we get your cliche, your cliche hot spring scene pretty much, where guys in the hot spring, girls come in. Instead of standing there and saying, I'm in here before they actually get rid of their towels, he hides and waits until they get rid of their towels and then realizes, wait, now my situation is much worse. And that's exactly what Yamada does. But he ends up sneezing and Midori ends up fighting him. Apparently she has really bad eyes. She needs contacts, so she can't actually tell it's him. Also, she thinks that dogs meow. Whatever. To make a long story short, he ends up falling on top of her, and then Odagiri of course, Odagiri walks in at that particular moment. That's when he and the others, he and Miyamura explain the situation to the two of them, along with everyone else, Jean, Tamaki, and they decide to find the 7 witches before someone else does, because if someone controls the witches, they control the school. Okay. And the student council knows no witches, so they didn't do that quick. And if I had to make a guess, I'd say the people who are at the top of the list of people trying to control the witches are Asuka and Ushio. They're making a club. They've got some type of plan going on. I'm just saying, those two are probably the ones who are going to trying to find the witches and control the school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure what to think about this, because this is just like starting the manga all over again, repeating all the stuff we've already seen. And we've already gone through the process of finding all 7 witches. Now we have to do it all over again. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that. But hey, it's been enjoyable for the most part, so I'll trust Yoshikawa Miki. But hey, that's all I can really say. I'll trust him or her. I'm not really, like I said before, I'm not really sure if Yoshikawa Mika is a guy or a girl. I forgot to look it up. But yeah, that's it for this chapter. And I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10 because it brought the plot back, but it's literally the same plot we've already gone through. So it's good, but at the same time, not as good as it could have been. Yeah, so yeah, it gets a 7.5 out of 10. But that's it for now, you guys. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.